Hello everybody, this is Gareth Cahoon Speaks back here with another video. I'd like you to hit the subscribe bar, give me a thumbs up if you like the video, or hit the notification bell to be notified when I post my next post, or otherwise you can donate to my ministry and the charities that I support at garethcahoon3@gmail.com on PayPal. Israel to take legal action against the New York Times, who are my scumbags of the week, over claims of dog rape of Palestinians. Prime Minister Bibi Netanyahu and Foreign Minister Gideon Starr instructed officials to prepare a defamation lawsuit against one of the most hideous and distorted lies ever published on Israel. Israel will take legal action against the New York Times over a column penned by Nicholas Kristof, which included allegations of serial sexual abuse of Palestinians in Israeli prisons, the Prime Minister's office said in a Thursday statement. The PMO, which referred to the accusation as one of the most hideous and distorted lies ever published against the State of Israel, said Prime Minister Bibi Netanyahu and Foreign Minister Gideon Saar instructed officials to begin preparing a defamation lawsuit against the publication. They defamed the soldiers of Israel and perpetrated a blood libel about rape, trying to create a false symmetry between the genocidal terrorists of Hamas and Israel's valiant soldiers. Netanyahu wrote on X, "Under my leadership, Israel will not be silent." Netanyahu has previously accused international outlets of amplifying false claims about Israel's conduct in Gaza, telling foreign media in August that Hamas lies were being repeated abroad. The planned lawsuit would focus on whether statements in the article crossed the legal threshold from opinion or criticism into actionable defamation. It was not immediately clear where the lawsuit would be filed, what damages would be sought, or whether Israeli state institutions or individuals officials would be listed as plaintiffs. The New York Times doubled down in support of op-ed author. On Wednesday, the New York Times issued a statement affirming its support for Kristof's controversial op-ed, saying he draws together on the record accounts and cites several analyses documenting the practice of sexual violence and abuse conducted by various parts of Israeli security forces and settlers. His deeply reported piece of opinion journalism starts with a proposition to readers wherever our views of the Middle East conflict, we should be able to unite in condemning rape, the news outlet stated. The accounts of the 14 men and women he interviewed were corroborated with other witnesses whenever possible and with the people the victims confided in. That concludes family members and lawyers, the outlet said. This is just a smear campaign because the New York Times knew that an Israeli organization was coming out in a few days' time with a document about the rape and torture of Israeli citizens in Hamas captivity, and on October 7th, when there were men, women, and children raped, abused, massacred, burnt in ovens, and other hideous crimes. This was just a smear piece because they knew that Israel was coming out with a document corroborating what happened on October 7th and beyond. And by the way, what Israel corroborated that happened on October 7th has been stated by the United Nations also. They concluded, not that I believe the useless nothings, but the UN has even said that there was rape and abuse of Israelis on October 7th and beyond in their captivity, both men, women, and children. So, New York Times, scumbag of the week. Shalom, Maranatha, and Hallelujah.